From making careless negative comments during interviews to making ridiculous movie star demands, Katherine Heigl has gotten into Hollywood's bad books because of her consistent bad attitude. Her career may never recover from the effects of her actions. This video reveals the detailed reasons why Katherine Heigl disappeared from screens a few years ago. Katherine Heigl's career before she got blacklisted. Most people know Katherine Heigl for her role as Dr. Izzy Stevens in the famous medical series Grey's Anatomy. Even though she got famous while playing this role, she had been active in the entertainment industry since she was a child. After working as a child model in the early 1990s, she appeared in her first ever movie called That Night in 1992. She appeared in several TV shows and movies all throughout the 90s, and she strived to establish herself in Hollywood. She had star potential at the time, and there was no denying that she was going to be one of Hollywood's leading actresses in the future. As she was still struggling to grow her career, she received a role that completely changed her life. Movie producer Shonda Rhimes selected her to play the role of Dr. Izzy Stevens in Grey's Anatomy. The year 2005 turned out to be a great year for Katherine's career as she finally got the worldwide recognition she desired. As she kept on appearing on the show, her fan base only kept increasing, and she was said to be one of the show's best female characters. It seemed like she was destined for greatness. She even started receiving several other acting gigs at the time. Everything was going well for her until people began to notice her attitude and the way she approached life. Most of her fans and colleagues didn't agree with certain opinions that she had and the way she chose to address work issues. She allegedly spoke harshly about several movie producers she had worked with. Her ridiculous demands on set were also a cause for alarm at the time. Even though she was a great actress, Hollywood could not look past her issues. It wasn't long before her bad attitude started affecting her career. The straw that finally broke the camel's back was when she blatantly said that a movie that she appeared in was sexist. She claimed that the film Knocked Up was sexist. Of all Katherine's movies, she was most loved for her roles in romantic comedies in the early 2000s. She was said to embody her characters with great skill, and she certainly did a good job when it came to bringing a love story to life. It seemed like she was enjoying most of these roles, while she made a comment about one of the romantic comedy movies she appeared in. She had been selected to appear in the film Knocked Up during the time that her career was blossoming. She was still playing her role in the series Grey's Anatomy and was receiving a variety of acting gigs as well. She ended up playing the female lead role as Allison Scott in Knocked Up. Her performance in the movie was top-notch as usual, and the movie was a huge success. The film Knocked Up took her from being a primetime TV actress to a blockbuster movie star. The fame she received as a result of the success of the movie was immense. She was still receiving accolades for the movie when she attended an interview with Vanity Fair in January 2008. During the interview, she allegedly criticized the film and called it a sexist movie. In her words, "It paints the women as shrews, as humorless and uptight, and it paints the men as lovable, goofy, fun-loving guys. 95% of the time, it was an amazing experience, but it was hard for me to love the movie." Her comments left people wondering why she decided to criticize a movie project that she was a big part of. Other movie stars would defend their movie projects instead of criticizing them in public. Most people who watched the interview or heard about it called her ungrateful because of the role the film played in her success. In the end, no movie producer would want to work with an actress who doesn't mind criticizing movie projects publicly and being blunt about it. It seems like she simply doesn't care about the impact of her words on the credibility of a movie. She made ridiculous salary demands. One other thing Katherine is known for is her outrageous salary demands. She has a track record of rejecting roles in movie projects that don't offer the exact amount of money that she wants. While this may not be an issue on a surface level, most movie executives who know about her standards have chosen to ignore her completely. They would rather work with actresses who are willing to accept their proposed salaries. In 2010, Katherine allegedly lost her role in the iconic romantic comedy film Valentine's Day because she asked to be paid the whopping sum of $3 million. While she felt justified for wanting to be paid such an amount, the movie executives thought the amount was too outrageous, especially because the filming program was flexible and the shooting days for each cast member were limited. The film ended up selecting less demanding stars like Julia Roberts and Queen Latifah. It was also rumored that the independent flick Jenny's Wedding had to go out of its way to raise funds online in order to pay the fat check she requested. Most movie producers had decided not to work with her at all because of her salary expectations. Even though she is a great actress, they believe that she is not just worth the stress. She has lost opportunities to star in some of the most promising movies because she wants what she wants and nobody can tell her otherwise. She has a sense of entitlement and she complains a lot. Katherine is the definition of an actress who wants to be treated like royalty at all times. Unfortunately, most movie producers simply do not have the budget to treat her exactly how she would like to be treated. What even makes it worse is that she is not exactly understanding. When she asks for certain luxuries, she doesn't budge until she receives them. When it was time for her to promote the film 27 Dresses overseas, she allegedly demanded a presidential suite in the hotel where she stayed. This is something that even some of the biggest stars do not demand. While she felt like she deserved movie star treatment, the budget for the promotion of the movie didn't include a presidential suite. She is also said to be a diva on sets. She allegedly complains about several things until she gets her way, from wardrobe issues to questioning the script often. Katherine's diva antics on set are reportedly exhausting. Truth is, most producers would most likely avoid any actress who gives them these issues. They would rather work with actresses who are ready to play the roles they are given to the best of their ability without complaining. The Grey's Anatomy saga. The final incident that allegedly got her blacklisted from Hollywood was what she said about the medical series Grey's Anatomy. Even though her role in the series undoubtedly made her career grow, she didn't seem to care very much about the reputation of the series and its producer. After several years of playing the role of Dr. Izzy Stevens in Grey's Anatomy, she was nominated for an Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series as a result of her performance in the film. However, things went south when she removed her name from the Emmys list of TV contenders. Explaining her reason for her withdrawal during an interview, she said, "I did not feel that I was given the material this season to warrant an Emmy nomination. And in an effort to maintain the integrity of the Academy organization, I withdrew my name from contention." Her comment allegedly implied that Shonda Rhimes, who was the producer of Grey's Anatomy, didn't do a great job with the movie. It was as though she felt the movie didn't deserve to be recognized for such an award. Some people interpreted her comment as disrespectful to Shonda Rhimes. That interview marked the beginning of her exit from Hollywood screens. She was called ungrateful, difficult, and unprofessional. Her comments and bad attitude had a ripple effect on her entire career. Not only did she lose her role in Grey's Anatomy, but she also got blacklisted in Hollywood. Since then, she's been scarce on screens. So which fact about Katherine Heigl caught your interest the most? Do let us know in the comments section below and check out the next video in this series.